Let me turn up for ya. Let me turn up for ya. Pre-Instagram, me can't get enough for ya. Check me right now, me have a good fuck for ya. Love sick for ya fuck. Bubble on the cocky to the cocky brock. And when me sip on the cock, you know me love for quinted them back it up.
So here again with another show for you guys. I am the wonderful Shalise. This is the lovely Karen and the handsome Steve. And the show is World of Risque Talk Show. Today is our topic, and it is techniques that we use a lot for men that they feel embarrassed about. And basically is when they're erected, they have to kind of put it up this way. And so then it's kind of like, that's to save them from their embarrassment. So I don't know, Steve, have you ever been put in that predicament before where you're like, you've been erected and then it's like, oh shit, do I have to maneuver it? Like, have you had any embarrassing moments? Any embarrassing moments?
Not quite. No, not really, to be honest with you. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can identify with it, to be honest with you. But no, not personally. It's something that men will do. Obviously depending on the situation. Some people may want to expose it.
Yeah.
Some people may want to keep it discreet, if you like. And I think to what you've said, that's a sort of discreet way of keeping an erection. And it's again, an erection is something that you can't control.
No,
for some
sure,
basically, so in that regards, yeah, I definitely fully comprehend with it. But nothing that I've actually.
Would you say it's embarrassing, or do you think like, obviously you just have to just go with the flow, and if you're erected, you're erected, and there's not much.
Yeah, again, like I said, I think it depends on the scenario, depends on the situation, so it depends where you are as well at the time.
It's true.
You may want to expose it, you may want the person to see that you're over.
For instance, if it was like a restaurant situation.
Yeah.
See, now you've got to maneuver it quickly.
Definitely.
Because if you've got to get up to address the woman, especially yourself, imagine he's coming to meet you at some fine dining, and you're wearing some nice, sexy outfit, and he's
that could be flattering in a way, because that means he's really excited of, me, the way I'm looking, that he's sort of excited how I've looked, and obviously I've pleased him without actually doing anything. So that could be a compliment, but then also it could be a bit embarrassing as well. It just depends on the situation, really. Yeah.
Okay. For you, what would you think? If he was at a fine dining restaurant and she's coming looking like that and you're looking like a snack, and you're now erected, and so then she's seen it, but she hasn't said anything. She just smiled. Okay, he's ready. Okay, didn't realise what was going to happen, but okay. What would you do in that moment? Would you place it here? Would you just have to sit? Or just get your napkin and just tuck yourself into the table. So the hands on the table. Just try to fix it.
Yeah. I think maybe I think it would be quite embarrassing for me personally speaking. I think it would be quite embarrassing, and I'd want to sort of make it discreet as possible in that respect. But yeah, I don't know. It depends. You may want to be direct. You may want to, may want to see it, but no, I think me personally, I think I sort of keep it discreet.
Really be gentleman-like.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good. All right, interesting. So you guys recently just had a nice little kind of get together for an event. What was it called?
Yeah, it was actually called Wet and Wild. And the reason we actually called it Wet and Wild is basically sexy, and we also introduced jacuzzi.
Oh, nice.
Which we had sort of
Jacuzzis, guys. Jacuzzis.
Yeah, just to give it a bit more excitement, a bit more wetness, a bit more wildness.
Wetness,
That's generally what it was about, basically. Just introducing the products as well, introducing our clothing range, different types of our clothing range, a variety of our clothing range we have, that's basically the main purpose of it. And again, as well, also to introduce and work with, collaborate with URTV.
Nice.
Because the person in the company that we actually worked with as well for the particular project that we actually did.
Okay.
It was to do a promotional advert for us. Basically, that was the whole general idea, to get an actual advert that emphasised on all what we actually do.
Oh,
so it was put together.
Amazing. Are you going to do any more events like that?
Yeah, we're always thinking of different projects, always thinking of different ideas, who we can collaborate with basically in regards to what we do. Because again, if we are collaborating, then it needs to be with someone of the same sort of similar nature, or something that we can actually sort of apply our business to in that regards. So, for example, like with URTV, our promotional company.
Right.
You know, they sort of promote brands, promote artists, and so on and so forth. And so, what we did sort of to collaborate with them, introducing our company, you know, we sort of use some of the artists basically for our event, you know, introduce our products basically as well.
Yeah.
And again, you know, as Karen mentioned earlier on, the whole purpose of it was mainly for an advertisement purpose.
Okay.
So yeah, we just basically want an advertisement. We want to create a new advert basically as well, something to push out there, you know, on our platforms.
Nice.
And
Did you have any special guests?
Yeah.
Any acts there?
Yeah, we had quite a few acts, up and coming artists. We had Lobzilla, yeah, Chris. We had from the URTV side. It was Bossman.
Ricardo
Royal, he's really good. Really good reggae artist.
We had Tipperary there
as well. He came
as a VIP guest. Basically, he didn't actually perform, but he just made this sort of
appearance.
You know?
A lot of risques brought some of their wear here. So what have you got today with us?
Right, what today with us is part of our streetwear. This is our box sneakers. As you can see, it's nice and stretchy, it's very comfortable. A lot of girls wear this out as shorts itself. And so we have this in white, red, as you can see, and black. And we have it, this is the back, and on the front it's just plain, but we do have another style. We've got it on the front. This is the other style that's on the front there, as you see. Very stretchy and really comfortable.
I like this material. What material is this?
This is the more of a spondent one, which is stretchy.
So like basically when you put it on, it kind of holds around your waist. I like that.
And it fits snug. It's very comfortable.
Snug fit,
yeah, it's very snug. It makes you feel very sexy. Another one we have is our beaded pearl knickers. This comes in 2 colours. Let's get it right because it's white.
I like that Frenchy look as well.
Would you believe
yes,
this is one side, it's really stretchy and it's really comfortable. This is really comfortable. Feel the quality on that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very sexy.
A couple of suspenders and all that.
A lot of people like that because it's, you know, it's a pearly night. One woman
And it
said that
stretches as
when
well.
she's got her pearls on, the guy, her partner knows it's the pearly night, so he's in for a treat.
And it's comfortable in there as well. No one hasn't said it's not comfortable.
No one says that it digs in between the creases or nothing like that. No, it sparkles down there.
Quality.
Sparkles down there. So this is our thongs. It's nice and stretchy. It's nice thick cotton, as you can see. And this is the back of it. Feel that.
Yeah,
We use proper quality stuff. You know, that's what we're about.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Karen. I was going to say is we are very sort of conscious of what we use in regards to the materials.
Yeah.
So, you know, so we use sort of aim for specific cottons.
Yeah.
Again, the prints as well are glitter print or vinyl print.
So basically, when you wash them, they won't fade.
No,
that's good.
Yeah,
We've
so we're
tested
very
all that.
very
We've
sort of
looked
conscious.
into all the products range, and that's specifically why we chose these materials, because sometimes you could put on certain, you know, stuff onto materials and it could wash away and disappear, but
These don't.
these don't.
Oh, that's really good.
And our t-shirt comes in packages like this, as you can see. We've thought about everything in detail.
Yeah, I like that.
This is one of the ladies' best top. As you can see, we've got the glitter and we do the vinyl print. It is stretchy and we come in all different sizes. And this is how the back is at the back, just there. It's just a plain one. But we do have ones that's in the centre as well.
Could you also order these
nice cotton
in a larger size so that the person can wear it as a dress? Or is it not long enough to do that? Would you have to kind of, would it still come up short if you were to do like?
Well, when we've seen the slimmer girls wear that, I mean, the girls, it does come down long hair, even our flumpless ladies, it do come down long, but they like to tie up and make it up their own and tie it up, like, you know, tighten a knot, depending what they're wearing. They tend to put it on with jeans, shorts, and things like that. They just make it to their own style of fashion, how they want to portray it, of whatever occasion they're going to be wearing it to. As I was talking about.
And some of this wear was at your event on the 16th.
So we basically
you guys missed out, you missed out, but
so this is what we do. Like I said, we were actually showcasing our well-received products, along with your TV, regards to the promotion, and for the advert as well.
Nice.
So that's the whole purpose of it.
Oh, this is the print that I was talking about, the glitter print. It's very sparkly, it's very nice. Same thing as I said, all the t-shirts do stretch and have a good rim on it.
That's
Good
nice.
cotton we use actually. Yeah. And then we have our lovely seamless knickers. So ladies, if you put on that nice tight fit dress on, it's not going to print through.
Ooh.
You don't see knickers line.
Because
Because that's annoying when it, you know, that you see the print of the knickers, but this, and it's really comfortable, look, really stretchy.
yeah, I do have a couple.
And that's on the back, and if you just turn around the front.
I like that. Simple, sensational. Ooh, yes.
This is our lovely boxer lace knickers. It's the same material as our
Pearl ones.
pearl ones. Yeah, we just want to give that. You know, some women don't like thongs or G-strings,
So you want it to be
they're
versatile.
But yeah, we're very versatile. That's why hence why we've got the boxer shorts in the knickers there as well. So we've got the lace version, and this is stretchy as well, as you can see.
These
So,
are
yeah.
nice.
And here we have our headband. It's unisex. As you see, you just tie it up like this. However you want it. Some people wear it to the side and turn it up like that. Depends on the feel. It's unisex, this is. If you see in our video, a lot of our artists were wearing them because it's hip.
Okay. She said hip.
Do you know what I mean? It's good quality, this is as well. And we do have, it's our free colours, our branded colours.
That's nice material as well.
Yeah. And this is the other style that we was talking about for the men. So as you got the logo just at the front, and then you've got the well risque
Going down the back.
going down the back.
And it's also V-necked as well, so
Yeah,
not all
this
of them
one.
are all ribbed.
No,
They're V-necked
that's
as well
right.
for
Yeah,
the
this one
males. For the males?
for the male, exactly.
Will you be introducing that for the women at all? Or you just
Saying that, funny enough, that particular item is sort of unisex as well, so it can be worn for both.
Yeah, so we'll be introducing, we're going to be introducing crop sweaters and
sweaters.
yeah, crop hoodie tops for the female, and then for the men it's just the hoodie.
Will that be involved with any zips, or is it just like a normal top that has a V-neck here?
He's going to have a zip?
No, it's just going to have the V with the tie string.
Oh, the tie string.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somewhat like a tracksuit sort of.
And we was hoping to bring, because the last show we said that we had the introducing the boxer shorts for men, so
Yeah.
it's in the pipeline, but they're just getting done now, so next time hopefully.
Do you think you'll introduce any like cycling shorts with your logo on it in the material that you showed in the beginning?
In a sponsor style,
Yeah.
it's not really in our
I don't think that fits
is it?
our.
No.
No, I don't think that's kind of.
What we try to do is actually, we've obviously tried to do it's street gear, sexy gear, and lounge gear.
I just thought cycling shorts with that crop top is still.
It's
You
not
think
nice,
that's-
Yeah, definitely. I would like that. I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because especially if you want people to go out on the street with it on a daily,
I'm with you.
I would definitely do the cycling shorts, especially for summer, with the little crop top.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Especially if you're on a jog or whatever, people are going to see that and think, oh, what are they wearing? You know what I mean? And
Keep that in mind. So no one's asked us about it, so we'll keep that in mind and try it out. And why not? Hopefully you be the first to model it.
I'm happy to model. I'm happy to model. Use it.
Yeah, I was
That's
going to say,
fine.
that's what we like opinions like that.
Yeah.
We like the people's opinions because obviously that's what we try to take and try to.
I love a cycling shorts. I just love a cycling shorts. Just like because they're so tight around the leg.
Yeah.
You know. I've got two more topics here, guys. Is a lady being massaged sexually by two males. And she basically hasn't got no clothes on. She's literally naked, guys. She's naked. And she's got a little piece of material right here. You can see, guys? Yeah? She's got just a little piece of material just covering her. And so she's literally being massaged by two males. From a male's point of view, Steve, how would you feel if your woman went to one of these to go and get massaged privately? How would you feel about it?
I'm not sure if I'm on there to be honest. I think it's too much hands. You got
Yeah,
like 4 hands.
Four hands. Four hands.
Yeah,
Different places at different times.
Yeah, I think that's too many hands.
It's too many hands.
For a masseur, you know, if you're gonna have a massage, a masseur, I'll figure it out. 4 hands, I think that's a bit too much.
Too much. So you would prefer one person massaging?
I'm not trying to think of the reason or the...
Because this is what's happening now on Instagram, guys.
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
There's a lot of people that are doing these sexual massages, which is basically having like an out of body experience. So you're not having sex, but you're having sex.
Yeah.
With clothes on or without clothes, as this person is, she hasn't got no clothes on. She's just literally sitting on a slab, just having her time of her life basically, because she's got 2 males. But if she's in a relationship, we don't know if she's in a relationship. But if she was in a relationship, from a male's point of view, you're saying that you wouldn't.
Yeah, like I said, if you feel like if you're in a relationship, you know, I think it's all fair, well and good, and fair enough to actually your partner to have a masseur, yeah. But 4 hands, I think I don't know what you think. Me personally, I think what are you looking for? What is it you're trying to seek in that regard?
So she told you, Steve, I'm just going to go out for 45 minutes. I'm just going to go and get a massage. And you're going to say, oh, that's nice, so, you know, go and enjoy yourself, shout out, but I've booked for 2 masseuses to massage me. How would you feel about that?
That's what I'm saying. I think, okay, I'm
But she's gone now.
She's
gone now.
But yeah, like I said, you know, it's if you're wanting that sort of experience. I think at the end of the day, I think what it sort of boils down to is an experience, which is what you said earlier. And I think, you know, in this day and age, people want different experiences. People want to feel things and experience things that are not the norm.
Yeah.
You know, to
definitely.
get that different sense of feeling, basically. So I understand it. I understand it in regards to people's requirements or people's, you know, people sort of want it, if you like. But yeah, it just depends. And it's something that you'll have to maybe agree with before you let your partner go ahead to be honest with you.
What about yourself? From a male's point of view, if they said they were going to go and get massaged by 2...
No, I don't think I'd be happy with that at all. I mean, the whole thing behind it, I think it's some women don't know their own sexuality, and a masseur is mastered and got a technique into know how to work a woman's body.
Right.
In a way, it could be, if your partner is... Some people your partner could be watching and learn the technique of how to seduce you without actually having sexual intercourse. Then that's a good idea. But I wouldn't agree with 2 people. One person maybe, but some people get a thrill out of it actually as well.
I mean, for me, I wouldn't do this if I was in a relationship, because that's just too much for me. Let alone even having two guys do it. But there's just a lot of females that are doing this now. They're literally going to all of these different masseuses and having this, you know, out of body experience.
Yeah, because they're having an orgasm that they've not felt before.
Yeah, basically.
That's the whole idea.
But doesn't that put like a bit of a stigma on their partner? Because if that means that their partner can't fulfill that same need that they're looking for, so they have to then go and... Because sometimes they're not even telling their partners this situation. They're just literally... I'm going out, seeing 45, and they're having this, you know, massage.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's all about experiences these days. I think the time we're living in, you know, people want a difference. People want something that feels different. People want to experience different feelings, basically. You know, I think the world's revolving so quickly that people haven't really got time to... People's minds are just moving so rapidly, if you like, you know, and
especially on a social network.
Yeah, it could be educational as well, because some women don't really know where their sexual parts are, what really turns them on. So when other people are, oh well, he's touched the part that I never knew that could turn me on, and they think, wow, I wonder if there's any more on my part.
Do you think that you would, if this was yourself in that aspect, would you go back home and say to your partner, oh, I've had this great, amazing, you know, massage, like, I would love you to do some type of, or would you just leave it for that moment? And then go to that place whenever you feel to go back to that place?
No, because I'd rather want... I mean, I personally wouldn't have it done, but I would want my partner to be making me feel sexy and making me have an orgasm without actually having sex. him do it
Yeah.
rather than a stranger.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay.
So I was thinking that you say that, so you may need to actually experience it once,
Mm.
so that you can come back and tell your partner. You know.
Well, get your partner to watch the experience, and maybe a joint
I mean,
thing.
maybe people are doing that as well. I'm sure people are doing that. So, okay.
So I think it should be a joint thing. If you're into it and you want your partner to know what you're sex with, then he needs to see how it's been done for him to actually do it upon you.
So we've got another topic, guys. So it says females. Sorry for the rudeness, but you know we just have to keep it real. It says females like men who just know how to chill and not press for pussy. Shit, if it's dope, soon enough that pussy is going to be pressed on you.
Okay.
Bit cheeky, but what I think is trying to say here is that if you're with that seeing someone for the first time, your intention is to chill with that person, innit? It could be Netflix or whatever,
Right.
yeah. And that person's come there with a different intention. They're looking to fuck, yeah.
Mhm.
This person is literally just drilling and wants to chill. What's your point of view on that? Do you think that is a little bit out of order towards the female, or do you think, well, if his intention was to come in and smash that person, then that's he's come to smash?
Okay.
But is this what genuinely guys think? Like, what's your point of view on it?
Yeah, my point of view. Again, people have different intentions.
Mm.
You know, people have different intentions. And as you say, I think sometimes we're both male and female.
Okay.
You know, in the sense that a woman, you may come to chill as a man, you know, but the woman may have intention.
Yeah.
You know, and you've not made a move quick enough, basically. To be honest,
That's true.
you know, you're watching
There's little hints.
you're watching too much Netflix. You know, and eating popcorn, and she wants to have a bit of fun, basically. You know, so it's a balance. That's not what I'm making. It's a balance. And again, I think in the other sense, you know, where the man's there, and like you said, he wants the pussy, he's come with that intention, basically, and he's sort of forcing himself, you know, or making it quite clear that's what he's
That's a
intending
bit,
to do.
for me, I think that's a bit out of order, because if you've both already conversated with each other in a sense to say, I've asked you to come over to chill, you're coming in my personal space, isn't it? So if I've kind of put it out there to you that there will potentially be sex later on, you're going to see that within the way how I'm moving.
Which is
Or
what
the way
other-
you dress as well.
Which is what the other part said, basically.
Yeah.
If you are dope,
Yeah.
you know, then you don't need to do anything,
Yeah.
because naturally you would flow in that way, basically. Yeah.
What's your point of view on it, Karen?
I think it all depends on the actual how you all began to meet and how you end up being at that person's house. And what's both your intentions in the first place? If you're both gonna come there to have sex, then fair enough. But if one's thinking that way and the one's thinking that, I think you should all be straight and not just push yourself on somebody in the first place.
True.
You should be straight. Well, I've come here to fuck you. Simple as that.
It's
It's
true.
either you want it or you don't.
Yeah, definitely.
Straight up. Just be straight with each other.
Yeah. But people aren't.
They're not
Which is-
straight
No,
nowadays.
which is why that statement is basically it, you know. Because people aren't straight, and people have different intentions. And it's actually to work out. I think it's actually to work out between you both in that scenario. You know what your intentions are.
It's definitely true.
And again, you know, like I said, the other part of the sentence which says, if you're dope, you don't need to, basically, because again, it will naturally flow that way. You will see it, you will feel it, you will get that sense of feeling. You know, you may have eye contact.
Yep.
Body
You know, you may
language,
body
yeah.
language,
Yeah, body
basically.
language, yeah.
It's
You
a
know,
big sign.
going back to what you said earlier on, you make the men may get an erection, unfortunately, in that scenario. So yeah.
Have you ever had that happen to you ever in your life where you've going to meet someone and then they end up trying to, not say force themselves, let's not put that out there, guys, but they're not actually chilling. They're putting their hand around you. They're insinuating more. Have you been put in that predicament
I've not
before?
been put in that predicament. I mean, when I've been out to parties, you've got guys trying to force like trying to make conversation with you, but no, I'm not interested. They're still like, why are you being like that? Why do you think you're too nice and all that kind of thing? But you know,
It's the ego.
yeah.
Yeah. What about yourself? Pastly, have you had that situation happen to you when you've been with a woman and they've kind of insinuated something different that you didn't at the time wanted to pursue?
Yeah, definitely. But again, you know, I think it's it's a natural flow. You know, so if you actually feel that way, then it will just sort of go naturally, basically. But yeah, for me personally, yeah, I've felt in a situation, you know, where it's the woman sort of coming on to me, if you like. But again, it's going to be you to sort of balance it to how you want it to go.
Okay.
It's a two-way thing. I think at the end of the day, you know, it's always going to be a two-way thing. So even if you are getting that attention, if you like, it depends how much you reciprocate it, and vice versa. You know,
So one topic that I've got in my head is by this lady. I don't know if anybody knows her. Her name is Blue Jasmine. She's been circulating on Instagram with different topics, and this one topic is stuck in my head. I brought it up in one of my other podcasts, but I just want to share it with you guys and see your view. So her statement was that she gets turned on by men spending money on other women.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I've seen it myself.
I
thought about it, funny enough.
Yeah.
So what's your view on this, Steve? Because this is a lot.
I thought about it. I tried to understand it myself when I sort of first read it, and, you know, just to get my own sort of concept on it. And I think what she's saying here is that it could be read in different ways, you know. But what I sort of read from her personally is that if a man's spending, then it shows a sense of masculinity. That's what I think, you know. It shows him not being selfish, for one, you know. It shows that he's willing to share. You know, so what I'm making.
But she's also turned on that he's spending money on other women.
I think the reason she's turned on by it is because it's
like lavish there, isn't it?
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say it's a much more inner sort of female feeling. That's why I'm sort of trying to come from that respect, you know. And females as well as men, have things that trigger, so to speak. That's what I mean by thing, you know. We have female have things that trigger, men have things that trigger. So, you know, again, a man could say in the same respect, he gets turned on, you know, or not necessarily turned on physically, but he's overwhelmed, you know. He's overwhelmed in the sense when he sees a good mother, for example, or a woman who's a good cook, for example, or a woman who keeps her house tidy, you know, just sort of things like that, basically. So what he does, it just shows the sense that this woman's got all the boxes, so to speak. And if you tick all the boxes, then your mind can then start exploring, basically, you know, and you can think of how a male and a female define themselves within what they are, so to speak. So I think when I sort of read it, that's the sort of impression I got. Then, as a woman looking at a man, he's ticking all the boxes, and that could be a turn on for some people. It might be a turn on. He may push buttons that she's never sort of experienced before, and those feelings can make her overwhelmed. So, yeah, so that's my feeling.
What about you, Karen? What do you take from it?
I take from it that, like I said, I think she feels overwhelmed and excited that he's so into her and willing to spend all that money because she's so lavish.
It's not about her. It's about someone else. He's spending on someone else, and it's turning her on from that.
Oh, okay.
That's what she's saying. A man spending on a woman, which is not herself.
Yeah. She's turned on by it.
She's turned on by it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's turned on by it. Okay. Well, with that, people get turned on by different things, isn't it? It's like some people get turned on watching other people having sex. You know, people are strange. Everybody's got a different sense of turning on. I can't pinpoint, like, not all of us has got the same turning on point. So everyone's individual. So, you know, everyone's feelings have been getting turned on by something simple that you think, what, spending money on somebody else and it's not you, then, you know.
I think it's a spark. I think personally it's a spark of someone else, just, you know, the opposite sex, doing what ticks your boxes.
Definitely.
That's why I think it's all coming from it. And by ticking the boxes, it gives you a sense of feeling, basically. And that sense of feeling can be sexual. It can be sort of, you know, it can give different sense of feeling.
I got sexual from this, to be honest with you. That was kind of like a fetish for her. But what I'm saying now is, guys, it's a wrap. Until next time, I've got the lovely Karen, wonderful Steve, and myself, the host, Shalise. And look out for World of Risque on Instagram. Are you on YouTube as well?
Yeah, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. We're on Facebook basically, so
Twitter.
yeah. Please
And what's
do-
your hashtag that you like to say?
Yeah, so what we say is so much more to come.
You heard it here, guys. See you next time.